Some people see a greenhouse as metal frames, clear panels, and a weekend project waiting to happen. But gardeners know better. A greenhouse is an act of hope. It's a place where spring arrives a little earlier. Fragile seedlings find protection from the cold, and where dreams are given a chance to grow before they're ready to face the world. Building one isn't always graceful. There are instructions that seem to be written in another language, missing screws that somehow reappear later, and moments when you wonder if all the pieces will ever come together. Yet somehow they do, piece by piece, panel by panel, much like the best things in life. So grab a cup of coffee and join me as we put this greenhouse together, one piece, one challenge, and one hopeful step at a time. The relationship between grandparents and grandchildren is one of life's quiet masterpieces. If Robert Redford were to narrate it, he might speak of weathered hands planting seeds that bloom long after the gardener is gone. If John Hughes were to direct it, he would find the beauty in ordinary moments, the awkward conversations, the shared laughter over homemade cookies, the long drives where stories unfold between stretches of silence. Together they would tell us that this bond is not simply family. It is a legacy wrapped in affection, wisdom disguised as everyday conversation. Grandparents occupy a unique place in a child's world. They stand at the intersection of history and hope, carrying decades of lessons while gazing forward into futures they may never fully see. Unlike parents who often bear the weight of daily responsibilities and expectations, grandparents can offer the gift of presence. In that space, children discover a safe harbor where they are loved not for their achievements, but simply because they exist. Strong foundations are built not through grand gestures, but through consistency. A grandchild learns trust when a grandparent shows up again and again. It may be a weekly phone call, a fishing trip, an afternoon gardening, or a bedtime story repeated for the 100th time. These small rituals become the framework upon which confidence is built, like the foundation of an old cathedral that withstands decades, centuries of storms. These moments quietly support a child's emotional growth long after childhood has passed. Patience is perhaps the first great lesson exchanged between generations. Children move at their own pace, asking endless questions and making countless attempts at success. Grandparents, having traveled farther down life's road, often understand that growth cannot be rushed. Through patient guidance, they teach that learning is a process, that failure is not the end, and that some of life's greatest rewards require time. In return, grandchildren teach grandparents patience of a different kind, the patience to see the world anew through hopeful, curious, loving eyes. Perseverance is another gift passed from one generation to the next. Grandchildren listen to stories about hardships survived, dreams pursued, and obstacles overcome. They learn that courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to keep moving despite it. A grandparent's life becomes a living testament to resilience. Every wrinkle, every scar, every story whispered across a dinner table becomes evidence that difficult seasons can be endured and that brighter days often follow. Love, however, remains the cornerstone of it all. It is found in homemade lunches, handwritten notes and cards, warm hugs, and words of encouragement spoken when a child doubts themselves. Grandparent love is often steady and uncomplicated. It asks for little in return. It teaches children that they are worthy of affection, belonging, and grace. Such love becomes a compass they carry into friendships, marriage, and their own future families. As the years pass, the relationship evolves. The child who once sat on a grandparent's lap grows tall enough to offer an arm for support. Conversations deepen, roles gently shift. Yet the foundation remains unchanged. The lessons of patience, perseverance, and love continue to echo through adulthood, guiding decisions and shaping character. What began as a bond of care becomes a friendship rooted in mutual respect and gratitude. In the end, the true impact of grandparents is measured not by possessions left behind, but by values planted within the hearts of those who follow them. Long after stories have been told and photographs have faded, the lessons endure. A grandchild who has known the steadfast love of a grandparent carries forward a legacy of kindness, resilience, and hope. Like a favorite scene from an old film, the memory remains warm, timeless, and powerful enough to shape generations yet to come. Remember who you are, where you come from, and that you are loved wholly and unconditionally. That means all of you, no matter what. We love you. Take care.